Have you ever felt a void, a pain that seems endless? That persistent feeling that something essential is missing, as if an important piece has been lost along the way? Perhaps the lonely nights, moments of questioning, and memories that keep coming back have become part of your routine. This silent pain, unseen by anyone, but felt so intensely by you. It may be difficult to explain, but it is always present, like an echo that won't fade. Now, imagine if you had something in your hands capable of completely changing this. Imagine a guide, an answer you have always sought, something that will bring light to these darkest moments and a deep meaning to everything your heart has been carrying. There is a greater force waiting to reveal to you what you need to know to transform this pain into something new, something powerful that renews your soul and fills you completely. Click on subscribe now and open the doors to the solution you desire so much. With each message, each revelation, you will feel your heart lighter, your mind calmer, as if everything is finally falling into place. This is the moment, and all you need to do is a simple gesture. Click and allow the light to come in. By subscribing, you will not only be following a channel, you will be taking the first step on a journey of healing, transformation, and deep understanding of what truly matters. Do not delay this decision any longer. Click now on subscribe, and take the step you know you need to take. Because the peace, understanding, and meaning you seek are waiting for you, ready to turn every pain into wisdom, every tear into strength. The angels are by your side, and the universe only needs a gesture from you. Sign up now. Don't wait. Let the healing begin. Today, the angels guided me to bring you a message enveloped in light and revelation. A message of longing, regret, and understanding that connects with someone who marked their life and left a deep impression on their heart. Someone who, with the passage of time, realized that what remained unfinished, what was broken or interrupted, still throbs in the soul, stirring memories of a time when words, looks, and feelings were still pure and intense. The angels want you to know that this someone, who once occupied such a special and intimate place in your life, has not forgotten what they lived together. On the contrary, with each passing day, this person is surrounded by a kind of sweet and at the same time painful nostalgia, where your image appears as a constant presence, an echo of what was and what could have been. According to the angels, this longing is not just a memory. It is a learning experience, a relentless pursuit of healing what was lost. This person feels that in every thought, in every memory, you are there, like a reflection that cannot be erased. And amidst these thoughts, guilt arises, a weight that seems to increase each day. The angels say that this weight is not only regret, but the acknowledgement that choices and actions could have been different. It is a feeling that the distance that formed was not inevitable, but rather a reflection of something that this person now sees as mistakes, words left unsaid, and moments that could have been lived differently. What is most impressive is that, even with the time that has passed, they still feel that you are, in a way, irreplaceable. They represent a vivid memory, a presence that does not fade, even though other people have crossed their path. It's as if there was a small and constant flame that has never stopped illuminating the deepest corners of that person's soul. And the angels want you to know that this longing is not fleeting. It is a longing that renews itself every day, strengthens with every thought, with every shared memory. But what this person's heart most wants, what it desires the most, is the chance to express in some way what was left unsaid, to relive a bit of what was left behind. The angels show that this person feels a deep desire to have some kind of connection with you again, to remedy what was lost, to bring peace to what was interrupted. It is a search, albeit silent, for a reunion of souls, for a possibility to say what was kept hidden, to relive what seemed forgotten. However, there is something deeper that needs to be understood. The angels reveal that this suffering, this longing, is not just pain or lament. It is an opportunity for learning and transformation, a way for this person to redeem themselves, to forgive themselves for what they now see as unforgivable. Their heart is in a process of awakening, of recognizing their own shortcomings and seeking a way to atone for their mistakes, even if it is not easy, even if it is painful. The pain they carry is, in part, a healing process that the spirit itself needs to move forward, to no longer bear the weight of an unresolved past. They know deep in their soul that the blame for the distance was not only due to external circumstances, but also to actions and words that could have been avoided. And now, with the spirit's eyes more open, they realize that repentance is the first step towards true forgiveness. The angels show that you are also a part of this healing, that your role is essential for them to find the peace they long for. It doesn't mean you have to actively seek it, but rather that your understanding and your ability to forgive, even silently, are crucial for them to finally free themselves from the tormenting feelings. They need to feel that, despite the pain, despite the distance, you understand them on some level, that you acknowledge that there was also beauty, learning, and growth in the story you shared. They relive daily the moments they spent together, as if they were part of a story that should never have ended. The angels show that this longing pain is actually a reflection of a love that has not yet found the peace it deserves. It's as if time has frozen these feelings, keeping them in a state of waiting, anticipating the moment when redemption, healing, and forgiveness can finally take place. For them, every memory, every shared moment, is like a thread still connecting them to you. They mentally relive the words spoken, the gestures, the smiles, and even the silences, because all of this is part of a mosaic that formed one of the deepest and most significant relationships of their life. The angels want you to know that none of this has been forgotten. On the contrary, with each passing day, these memories become stronger, more vivid, as if time, instead of erasing them, had immortalized them. That someone from their past, who misses them and suffers from the distance, is someone who now sees their relationship with new eyes. They realize that what they had was rare, something that transcends common encounters, that goes beyond superficial connections. And even with the pain that it brings, they are willing to face what they feel, to accept that this longing is actually a reminder that what they lived was true, authentic, and full of meaning. However, the angels also warn that this person needs to go through this process alone, that this is a moment of introspection and individual growth. They say that the love they feel for you is, in a way, a portal to their own healing, so that they can finally free themselves from the burdens they carry. This love, despite being a cause of longing and pain, is also the key for them to find peace within themselves, and the angels are guiding this process gently, allowing them to discover, each day, a new way to understand what they experience by their side. While this person walks their own path in search of forgiveness and understanding, the angels ask you to keep your heart at peace, to find in your own spirit the serenity to accept that some stories do not simply end, but transform, renewing into something beyond what eyes can see. They ask you to understand that the pain they feel, this longing, is a reflection of the beauty of the love they shared, of the depth of the connection they experienced. This is just the first part of the revelation. There is much more to be discovered about what this person truly feels, about the steps they are yet to take, and about the transformations that this love will bring to their life and indirectly to yours. The story between you is not over yet. It is just in a new chapter, where the reunion with their own emotions and the acceptance of the past are part of the journey. The angels are deeply connected to their path and that of this person, and they bring a message that reveals how this absence actually reflects a love that was never completely dissolved. In their heart lives a force that still pulses and makes them constantly return to the memories of you both. For them, every detail, every moment you shared seems engraved in a book of memories, a book they silently reread, trying on each page to understand what happened, what was lost, and what could have been different. The longing that this person feels is accompanied by a desire for reconciliation, not only with you but with themselves. The angels show that the love they carry is still like a burning flame, a spark that never completely faded, even when circumstances made it seem like everything had ended. This love makes them reflect on their choices, on the words spoken, and on the gestures that, in some way, created a gap between you both. They feel that at some point, they lost their way, that they made decisions that distanced them from something that was true, and this consumes them silently. This person knows, on a deep level, that you were someone irreplaceable. They acknowledge that, despite other experiences, nothing managed to fill the void that remained. They remember you not only with longing, but with a kind of respect and admiration that time has only enlarged. And this admiration is, at the same time, a joy and a pain. It makes them realize that your relationship was, essentially, a rare and authentic experience, something that neither time nor distance could erase. The angels say that, for this person, every detail matters. They remember the smiles, the moments of complicity, and even the challenges, because all of this is part of something they now see as precious and irreplaceable. It's as if each memory were a piece of a larger puzzle, a set of feelings they still try to decipher, which in some way makes them question if there is still a way back, a way to rebuild what was lost. But despite everything, this person knows that the past cannot be changed. They carry within themselves a duality. On one hand, the desire to relive what you both had. On the other, the understanding that it is not always possible to go back. The angels want you to know that this person has often fought their own feelings, trying to rationalize what happened, seeking ways to leave it all behind. However, every attempt to forget seems to fail. The presence of what you lived is too intense to be ignored, and that keeps them in a state of contemplation, as if they were trapped in a story that was never completely closed. The angels explain that for this person, every day is a new opportunity for reflection, learning, and above all for seeking inner peace. They seek to understand what led to the distance, what caused the love that seemed eternal to fragment over time. And in the midst of this search, they are faced with the responsibility of their own choices. The guilt they carry is not just a silent accusation, but a way for them to seek redemption, to forgive themselves for what they consider to have been mistakes that now seem irreparable. But that guilt, according to the angels, should not be carried alone. They say that they need to free themselves from the burden, understand that life lessons are part of growth, and that not everything that is lost is truly lost. Sometimes, distance serves to awaken a deeper understanding in us about what really matters, about who we are and what we desire. And that's what the angels want you to know. This distance between you, however painful it may be, is also a bridge to the spiritual growth of both. Every tear, every thought of regret that they experience is actually a step towards a new understanding of love. The angels show that they have been dreaming about you. In their dreams, they relive moments of joy and affection, as if the universe were trying to show them something that their conscious mind still resists accepting. These dreams are a way for the angels to speak to their heart, a way for them to reconnect with the love that, in some way, still exists. And it is through these moments of dreaming, of nightly reminiscences, that they begin to realize that maybe true love never completely disappears, that it just transforms, adapts to circumstances, but remains there, like an eternal whisper. They know that you were someone who brought light into their life. The angels say that they feel a deep gratitude, even if they have never openly expressed it. They understand now that you were a gift, someone who made them see the world in a different way, who helped them discover parts of themselves that were hidden. And this gratitude is accompanied by a desire to, at least, one day be able to look at you and say everything that was kept inside, all the words they didn't have the courage to say while you were together. The pain that this person feels is a constant reminder of the value they had in their life. It's as if every thought of longing brings a deeper awareness of the love they still feel, of the affection that never ceased to exist. The angels show that this person lives in a constant internal struggle, torn between the pride that prevents them from seeking you and the heart that yearns for a reunion, for a chance to express everything that remained unsaid, everything they failed to appreciate when it was still possible. This is a battle they must face alone, but the angels are with them, guiding every step, inspiring every thought, so that they may find the peace they so desperately seek. They want you to know that the love they feel is not fleeting. It's a love that defies time and distance, that survives even when all seems lost. And to them, you are and always will be someone special, someone they will never be able to forget. This person ardently wishes to one day be able to find you, even if it's just to say I'm sorry, to ask for forgiveness for everything that was left unsaid, for everything that could have been done differently. The angels whisper that they dream of a chance to make amends, to bring peace to their heart, and perhaps to yours. They feel that they need this moment of redemption to finally set themselves free, to let healing happen both for themselves and for you. And in the meantime, as they search for answers, as they try to find a way to deal with what they still feel, the angels ask you to keep your heart serene. They say that, as much as stories have beginnings and endings, true love is eternal, and it is reflected in the lessons we learn, in the marks we leave on each other. They want you to know that what you lived with this person was a reflection of divine love, a gift that neither of you will be able to erase. The angels are with them every step of the way, helping them understand that true forgiveness starts from within, that healing comes from accepting that the pains of the past are actually steps towards the elevation of the soul. They are guiding so that someday they can look at you, even from afar, and feel that, despite everything, there is peace. They want you to understand that, even though distant, you still share a spiritual connection, something that transcends physical barriers and will forever be a source of growth and learning. The angels continue to reveal deeper feelings that this person carries. It's as if the universe is using this longing and unrequited love to teach them something that they only now begin to understand. They feel a kind of void that only you seem to fill, a space in their heart that, no matter how hard they try, can never be completely replaced. This void accompanies them at unexpected moments, reminding them that, despite all attempts to move on, there is a part of them that still belongs to what you both experienced. This person is in a constant search for answers that explain what they feel. They repeatedly ask themselves if they made the right decisions, if the distance was truly the only path, if silence and distance were unavoidable. And with each question, the angels whisper to them that, even though the past cannot be changed, what matters now is the transformation it has brought. They are in a process of self-discovery, and this journey, painful as it may be, is helping them grow, understand the value of what you shared, and above all, how much it has shaped them. The angels want you to know that this person thinks of you as someone who was, at the same time, a great love and a great lesson. They see in the mistakes they made and in the words left unsaid, a reflection of their own insecurities and of everything they still need to learn. They understand that for true healing to take place, they need to acknowledge these flaws and accept them as part of a path of personal growth. This recognition is not easy, and the angels show that this person struggles daily against pride and fear, feelings that often prevent them from taking the first step towards peace. The angels reveal that many times, this person feels the urge to write to you, to send a message, to try at least, to share a little of what they carry in their heart. But just like the desire to reconnect, fear takes over them, a fear of not being understood, that perhaps it's too late, that words might not have the power to heal the wounds that remain. The angels say that this fear is a barrier they need to face alone, but that with time, if they truly follow the call of the heart, they will find a way to express what they feel, even if not in the way they would like. This person still feels connected to you in ways they can't fully explain. It's as if there's an invisible line between you, an energy that transcends space and time, that makes them feel your presence, even in moments of silence and absence. The angels say that this connection is real, that you share a spiritual energy that still resonates, that still vibrates in their heart, even though your paths have diverged. Each day that passes, they realize that the love they feel for you is not something that can simply be left behind. They have tried in various ways to move on, to erase the memories, to replace the feelings, but nothing seems to work. The angels show that this is not a punishment, but an opportunity for them to learn to appreciate what they lived and to understand the depth of true love. This love, which now causes pain, is also a call for them to seek their own healing, to learn to deal with their own fears and insecurities. The angels also want you to know that, for them, you are a constant reminder of all that is beautiful and true. They see in you a kind of light, a purity that perhaps they have not found in anyone else. And this perception makes them question their own choices, to wonder why they let pride, anger, or fear take control of the situation. They now understand that they have lost something of immense value, and this understanding makes them relive every detail, every moment, as if they could somehow reclaim what was lost. However, they also know that what has passed, has passed. The angels show that they are at a point of transition, where they need to decide between living in regret or finding a way to turn this pain into something positive. They whisper to their heart that forgiveness, both of themselves and of you, is the only path to true peace. And despite all the pain they feel, they begin to understand that perhaps the only way to honor the love they lived is by freeing themselves from the ties of the past and allowing their heart to move on. They understand that the guilt they carry cannot continue to be an obstacle, that this feeling of regret, although understandable, needs to be transformed into a learning experience. The angels are by their side, inspiring them to see what you shared not as a mistake, but as a life experience, something that made them grow, that made them discover parts of themselves that they may never have explored without you. Even though they may never have the courage to tell you this in person, the angels want you to know that, in silence, this person deeply wishes for your well-being. They pray in their moments of reflection, for you to find happiness, to feel peace and love, wherever you are. This wish for your well-being is a way for them to redeem themselves, to reconcile with their own heart. And the angels say that, although words are not spoken, this vibration of love and gratitude reaches you, crosses the barriers of distance, and reaches your heart like a wave of serenity. The angels ask you to be open to receiving this energy of love that this person emanates towards you. They say that, even if the physical reunion never happens, the spiritual reunion between you is already underway. With each memory, with each thought, they send you a kind of silent apology, an attempt at reconciliation that goes beyond words. And the angels show that, if you are willing, you can accept this healing energy and allow forgiveness to flow freely between you. This connection that they share is something sacred, something that transcends human understanding. It's as if they made a spiritual pact before even meeting in this life, a pact to learn, to evolve, and to eventually find peace. The angels want you to know that, although their paths may have diverged, the soul connection between them remains intact. It is a part of who they are, a link that spans lifetimes and somehow continues to guide them, even if in different directions. They still seek, every day, a path that leads them to serenity. They understand that they need to reconcile with the past, that they need to let go of resentments and accept that not all stories unfold as expected. The angels say that they are in a process of profound healing, a process that requires courage and patience, but that in the end, will lead them to a state of peace. And as they continue on their journey of self-acceptance and transformation, the angels want you to know that true love never disappears. It transforms, it grows, and it finds ways to endure, even if circumstances do not allow a physical reunion. They ask you to allow this person to be part of your heart, not as a source of pain, but as a reminder that love is eternal, that it is the greatest force we can experience. This journey is not over yet. What the angels reveal is only a part of what is to come. There is more to be discovered about this person's feelings, about the steps they will still take, and about the transformations that this love will bring, both to them and to you. The angels are by your side, guiding you and this person through this spiritual connection, so that both may find the peace they yearn for. As this person continues their inner journey of self-discovery and healing, the angels reveal that the feeling of longing continues to persistently accompany them. For them, each day brings a new memory, an echo of the past that resonates intensely in the heart. It's as if, with each new dawn, there is a chance to better understand the meaning of the relationship they had, to grasp the role you had in their life, and how that love transformed everything around them. They now recognize, more than ever, that the love they felt, and still feel for you is something that transcends logical comprehension. The angels show that they have gone through numerous attempts to explain to themselves the reason for this constant longing, this attachment that time and distance could not weaken. They tried in various ways to rationalize, to think that they could simply forget and move on, but the reality is that you have become an inseparable part of them, a memory that brings both peace and regret. The angels reveal that this regret is rooted in how things ended, in the words left unsaid, and in the actions that could have been different. They frequently wonder if it would have been possible to choose a less painful path, if they could have been more understanding, more open to what they were feeling. These questions torment their heart, but they are also a call to healing, a reminder that it is necessary to learn from the past so that the future can be built with more wisdom and peace. In moments of reflection, they relive the affection, the closeness, and the dreams they once shared. And for them, these memories are not just nostalgia, but a way to keep alive the flame of what you both were to each other. They realize that no matter how much time passes, what they felt was true, was authentic. And this authenticity is something they have never been able to find in anyone else. The angels say that they understand that you were a bright spot in their life, someone who brought clarity and made them see the world with different eyes. This person still feels connected to you, in a way that defies logic. They believe that somehow you are still spiritually connected, that this bond goes beyond everyday experiences. It's as if the universe, in its infinite wisdom, has intertwined your souls in such a way that, regardless of where you are, you can still feel each other's presence. This feeling is both a comfort and a challenge, because they know that, despite this connection, your paths have taken different directions. The angels show that this person feels a deep desire to somehow repay what they received from you. In their mind, there is a kind of emotional debt, a recognition that, while by your side, they may not have fully appreciated what you offered. They understand that the love you showed was a rare gift, and now, with an open heart, they want to find a way to thank you, to express how much everything you experienced together meant to them. This person remembers with tenderness the moments when you were their source of strength, when, amidst difficulties, it was your presence that brought peace and balance. The angels reveal that, although this gratitude is genuine, it is still permeated by melancholy, by a feeling that something precious has slipped away. They now understand that the actions we take or fail to take have consequences, and that love, when true, needs to be nurtured and cared for, or else it may get lost amidst the chaos of circumstances. There is a part of them that wishes to come closer, that yearns for a second chance, an opportunity to mend what was broken. But the angels also show that they are aware of the obstacles, of the challenges that such reconnection could bring. They fear that time may have made any attempt at reconciliation impossible, that the wounds left by the past may be too deep to heal. And with this fear, they live in a state of hesitation, a silent wait for a sign, for something that indicates that perhaps, just perhaps, there is still hope. The angels want you to know that this person, deep down, prays for you. They ask for your happiness, for you to find the peace and love you deserve. And this prayer is a reflection of a love that, despite all the pain, remains pure, sincere. They understand that what they felt for each other cannot simply be erased, that it is something that is part of both of their journeys. This understanding, according to the angels, is a way for them to find solace, to understand that even though you are not together physically, what you shared was a gift. While they seek answers, while they try to accept what cannot be changed, the angels ask you to also look at this experience with compassion. They say that by releasing any feelings of resentment or hurt, you allow the energy of forgiveness to flow between you. This forgiveness, even if silent, is a bridge that can bring peace to both hearts. And somehow, this healing energy also contributes to making their soul feel welcomed, understood. The angels show that this person is in a phase of deep introspection, a moment when the past becomes a mirror reflecting their own limitations and fears. They see now that pride and fear were barriers that prevented them from fully surrendering to the love they felt. And as they face these parts of themselves, they begin to realize that the path to peace lies in acceptance and self-forgiveness. The angels are by their side, whispering words of courage, inspiring them to forgive themselves, to free themselves from the chains that the past placed on their heart. This journey of self-discovery and healing is proof of the strength that your love left in them. It's as if true love had planted a seed that now, even amidst pain, begins to bloom, bringing with it a new understanding of life, of what truly matters. And the angels want you to know that this transformation is, in part, a reflection of the connection you share. They are learning to see love as something that goes beyond attachment and possession, something that transcends the ego and finds its fullness in peace and gratitude. The angels say that they feel that, even though distant, you still share a common mission, a kind of spiritual pact that is reflected in the search for understanding and acceptance. They understand that no matter how full of ups and downs your path has been, what remains are the lessons, the memories, and the growth. And for them, that is enough to keep you alive in their heart, like a flame that never completely goes out. They acknowledge that they may never be able to fully express everything they feel. But just knowing that you are well, that you have found your way, is already a source of peace for them. The angels say that they have found in their love for you a strength that motivates them to be a better person, to overcome their own limits, to seek inner peace. And as this transformation takes place, they feel that, in some way, they are honoring what you shared. The angels want you to understand that even though circumstances may have separated your paths, true love finds ways to remain. It can transform, change shape, but it never fades away. This love, according to the angels, is eternal, a source of learning and growth that continues to illuminate both souls, even if they are far apart. What is yet to come in this journey of healing and understanding is something that the angels are still revealing. They want you to keep your mind and heart open to the possibilities that the future holds. Your paths may have diverged, but the spiritual journey you share continues, and the angels will be by each of your sides, guiding you towards peace and understanding. The angels conclude this message with a profound and peaceful revelation. The love you shared, even though it may have transformed and taken different paths, will always be a sacred part of both of your journeys. That person from your past, who misses you every day, still carries you in their heart with a mix of longing and gratitude, acknowledging that despite the distance and time, the impact you had on their life was immeasurable and eternal. At the end of their journey of self-discovery, this person is learning that true love is one that liberates, understands, and forgives. The angels show that as they continue to reflect on what they experienced, each memory becomes a healing tool, a path for them to accept the past, forgive their own shortcomings, and move forward with a lighter heart. And in doing so, they are also somehow setting you free so that both can find the peace they seek. This person understands that some things cannot be changed, that not all stories have a happy ending, and that sometimes the greatest act of love is precisely knowing how to let go. The angels say that this recognition is not easy, but is a sign of maturity and transformation. They wish from the bottom of their soul that you find happiness, and that the love you shared can serve as a pillar of strength and inspiration for you to pave your own path. The angels want you to know that this person is gradually freeing themselves from the guilt they carried. They are learning that forgiveness is the pathway to healing, that past experiences, however painful, are necessary steps in each one's spiritual journey. They feel that by forgiving themselves and silently forgiving you, they are creating a space of peace in their heart, a space where memories are embraced with love, without resentment, without regret. Therefore, the angels ask you to do the same. They ask you to release the past, to allow memories to be a source of learning and not of pain. May the love you shared be seen as a gift, an experience that, despite its struggles, brought growth and understanding for both. They want you to know that you are not alone in this healing journey and that with every thought, with every prayer, the angels are by your side, guiding and protecting you. This person will continue their journey, and you will continue yours. But somehow, your souls will always be connected, sharing an energy of love and understanding that transcends the physical. The angels want you to understand that this connection is not something that needs to be materialized, but felt and cherished on a spiritual level. This love does not end with distance. It transforms, expands, and continues to light the path for both. The angels, finally, leave a message of peace and hope for the future. They say that by releasing any feelings of pain, by accepting what was lived as a divine experience, you will be creating space in your heart for new blessings, new encounters, and new opportunities for love. They ask you to keep walking in faith, knowing that true love, when it is pure and sincere, never gets lost, but rather transforms into something that accompanies us and strengthens us throughout life. To conclude this message, the angels ask you to leave a statement in the comments that will seal this journey of peace and healing. I release the past and welcome peace into my heart. By writing these words, you'll be symbolically allowing this connection to rise to a purer spiritual level, where there is no pain, only understanding and serenity. Subscribe to the channel to continue receiving messages from the angels, and whenever they need, remember that they are by their side, guiding them with love and light. There is much more to be discovered and lived, and the angels eagerly await to share new blessings with you. Allow yourself to live in the present with an open heart, knowing that true love is eternal and that there is always room for a fresh start. At this very moment, there is a subtle and powerful force around you, an energy from the angels whispering to your heart, an irresistible call to something grand. They have been watching every step you take, every thought you dedicate to this journey of self-discovery and healing. And now they wish for you to take an even greater step, one that will open doors to revelations and blessings that, until now, you never even imagined. The angels are prepared to guide you with a transformative and continuous message. But for all of this to unfold, there is a decision that only you can make. By subscribing, you connect directly with the divine energy, allowing the angels to continue sending signs and revelations exclusively to your heart. Imagine having with each new message, a piece of your path illuminated, as if they were by your side, guiding you with the strength of love and spiritual clarity. Press the subscription button now. This simple gesture is like opening a door to the light, to a transformation that only you can allow to happen. The angels are ready to guide each of your steps from now on, but they need you to take this initiative. Feel this connection, take a deep breath, and click. There is nothing you need to think or question. The angels already know exactly what you need, and each message will be a point of light, an answer that your heart so deeply seeks. Sign up now and allow the universe to start working in their favor, in a way that has never been done before. They are not here by chance. This is their moment, a gift that only depends on a single choice. Click, sign up, and open up to a new dimension of love, protection, and revelations that only the divine can provide. With the angels by their side, get ready to receive the most enlightened and pure, and feel the certainty that they will never abandon you. Take a deep breath. Allow this message from the angels to completely envelop you, like a cloak of light and protection. They are already by their side, waiting only for them to take the next step for the transformation to begin. They felt every word, every revelation. And now, the angels have a very special request for them, something that will unlock everything their heart has been seeking. Imagine for a moment that with a simple touch of a button, they are opening a direct channel with the divine. Yes, by clicking Sign Up Now, they are telling the universe that they are ready to receive constant angelic guidance, powerful revelations, and a spiritual presence that will illuminate every part of their path. The angels ask that they trust, that they feel the warmth of this decision, and that they surrender to this unique and direct connection with divine love. This is their moment. Click Sign Up right now. This act is much more than a common choice. It is a portal, a sacred step that leads them to a path of answers, protection, and spiritual guides that will never leave them alone. Imagine waking up every day with a message from the angels waiting for them, bringing peace, clarity, and direction. This is what they will unlock by signing up. Don't let this opportunity pass. Click now and allow the angels to show you the next step, the next message. This is their call, and all they need to do is press that button and open the door to a universe of love and protection that is already prepared for them. The angels await, and all they need to do is one thing. Click on Sign Up and feel the energy flow.